Hello, I'm going to show you how to use a Lenny Lamb Preschooler carrier. So this is what it looks like. It is rather massive, but guess what? It carries very big babies. If you have the smaller version, the Lenny Lamb Upgrade, that starts from about 2 months-ish, it's pretty much the same system, so you can follow these instructions. Okay, so this one supports toddlers to preschoolers roughly, from about 1 year old, 15 months old ish, depending on the size of your toddler, up to whenever. I very easily carry a 5-year-old in that, but you're gonna have to see. Never go above the upper weight limit. So it's very adaptable. There's loads of bits to adjust, so it's worth taking your time making all these adjustments and getting familiar with it. In a waist belt, that's where we're going to start. You've got some Velcro here, railings, and here you've got rough ages 1 to 2 to 3. I would say just look at your baby, because it's just better to always just look at your baby's body shape. So for my toddler demo doll, I'm going to go quite small because it's quite a small one. Basically lift, zip, and you slide it along. And what you want is this part here to be just behind baby's knee the entire time, so your baby's well supported. As your baby grows, you can gradually make it wider so the legs never hang and you feel the weight is a lot more supported. So I'm going to pop it on and I'm going to show you the rest. Put it on your waist, on your hips, okay? On your waist is the best place to carry. Bring the lumbar support across. Make sure it's in the middle. And through the elastic band for safety. Something happens, it will hold the whole thing together for a few minutes. You clip, so you can always hear the clear click. Hold it, and then you're going to pull until it feels nice and snug. Waist belts always parallel to the floor, so not angled or anything like this. You can start carrying straight strap or cross straps. In this video I'm going to show you both options so you can see and experiment and see what you prefer. If you want to carry straight strap, you want to pre-clip everything. So we're going to bring the shoulder straps here through the elastic band again, another safety feature, and then you're going to clip, pop, same here, like that. Make sure it's gone through, click. And on this carrier we have what we call dual adjust, which means that when you tighten you can either pull from here or you can pull backwards. It's really handy to have both so you can experiment and see what you prefer. Also great for a back carry, but this is a different video. So when you carry with straight strap, you have this thing called the chest strap, and they should sit somewhere between your shoulder blades. If you have different users, they might have to readjust it because it should sit here, quite snug. You can move it along the railings here, so it's always nice and supportive. There's lots of different ways to put carriers on. You can choose your preferred method. Also, depending a bit on the weight of your baby, you might use different methods. So I'll show you one method called the t-shirt method, where I will pre-clip the chest strap because some people find it very stressful to clip. Then I grab my baby, I'm using my giant toddler doll, sit my baby in, and always sit into the panel. The panel is very tall, so don't hesitate to create a nice deep seat like that, but never sit on waist belts, because A, especially if you have a big child, you're going to be right in your face, and then B is going to put pressure on your back. So really make the most of that super long panel, sit in a nice deep seat and roll the panel. And then what I do here is I just grab the chest strap, pop it over my head, arm through, and I'm going to tighten. Okay, second technique. Some people prefer clipping after, so you can do that. I'm going to bring my baby on me, and then I will clip the chest strap once the baby's in the carrier. So you bring the baby on you. If they're older, tell them to hang on. That's really handy. Again, nice deep seat. Unroll the panel. Arm through. And then keep your tension. So keep safety by pulling, making sure it's nice and tight with your neck. And clip. You might want to retighten if you made it quite loose. And we're good to go. So now we're going to tighten. 2 ways to tighten. Either I will grab from here and pull. You can leave a bit more hanging before you start, so it's easier to reach, or you can pull back, or you can do a mix of both. It's totally up to you. There you go, we're in the front carry. Other ways to play with this. So this adjustment here makes the panel shorter or taller. So this you can adjust the first time once your baby's in it. It might just actually be easier to do. Otherwise you can lie your baby on top of the carrier and then make the adjustments. It's up to you. So it's a little bit high for my child because I can't see the airways. I'm going to pull down a bit like this until I find, yes, a little bit lower down. They've got a bit more space, especially if you have a child who has full head control. You don't need to have it rounded the earlobe. You can have it a little bit lower down. Again, as they grow, you gradually loosen and we grow in height. So this is what it looks like. Other ways to work with it. You have this part here. This is called a PFA, perfect fit adjuster. And if you want to have more padding around yourself, you're going to loosen these. So that will make the shoulder strap longer. And here, if you prefer having more padding here, you can work with it like that. So you can loosen as much as you want, goes round. And then might feel a bit more comfy. It's up to you. You can also use it to tighten your carrier. So you just clip everything quite loosely, and then instead of pulling from the back, pulling backwards, you can use this to just tighten your shoulder straps. And you can also use it if you want to breastfeed. It's quite handy. You loosen as much as possible and then keep going until you're up nipple height. Loosen your waist belt a little bit as well. Or if you want to bottle feed, give a drink, whatever, give some food. It's a nice quick way to loosen the carrier. Other ways to loosen, easiest is just you go here, you loosen like that. Just lift it, lift behind the lip. So nice and quick way to do it rather than trying to reach behind your back. So you've got basically 3 options for tightening and loosening. This is why it's so great. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do it cross straps now. So to take my baby out from here, again, I can loosen this more and I can bring this to my neck. If it's already very loose, you can loosen from here. Oh baby, and you can lift. So the chest strap is right in your neck to unclip it. Remember, the rest of the time it's between your shoulder blades and quite snug. If you want to front carry cross straps, some people prefer it, they find it's more comfortable. We're going to loosen everything and unclip everything. So create some slack here. If you have quite a small frame, you might want to leave a bit of hanging and then pull forward when you tighten. If you need more webbing, you might want to loosen this part and leave nothing here and leave all the tightening part on the front. Again, you can play around with this. Perfect fit adjusters, you can make it super long so the straps are longer. Play around until you get a good fit. It's really worth taking your time. See what you prefer. To cross strap, we need to start with everything unclipped. So I'm just going to unclip my shoulder straps. Leave a bit of hanging everywhere to show you. taller big people with big shoulders or wide shoulders, they might find it doesn't work pulling that way. They will have to pull backwards. Again, pull down from the perfect fit adjusters. It's up to you and your body shape and what you prefer, but also your mobility. Some people can't put back, so being able to pull forward, pull down is easier for them. Do whatever is easiest. So I'm gonna go my baby again. Again, nice deep seat. Unroll. And then I got the strap. And I'm gonna flip it over my shoulder. Switch hands. Make sure you always hold baby. Put you back. Got that clip. Put it down. So you've got enough space. And then again, we're going to come back here and clip. Like that. Clip. I'm going to move the hand. I'm going to pull back, otherwise I'm just going to follow it around. If I'm flexible enough and I've got enough length, I can also pull like that. Totally your choice. Then I'm going to do it on the other side. Pull down, slide across your back, so you want to avoid that hook spinning right in your neck. So do that movement. Clip, pop, pull back, or pull from here again. Or if you've loosened from here, you can then just go, okay, I'm just going to tighten here, which is nice and quick. It's your choice. See what works best for you and your baby. If you want to have more padding across your back, you will start with these a lot looser, and then you will be able to have more padding here, so you can see what feels nicer on you, especially as you carry bigger children. It's what's really making sure it's super comfortable. Okay, so there we are, cross straps. Baby falls asleep. If they're on the front, they're well supported. If you do need extra head support, you've got a little hood here. Got just clip things, and then you've got, I don't know if you can see, it's black and black blood. Little slider. You can just attach it like that. You can support the back of the head. I always avoid doing this because the airways are covered, but it's up to you. Using just half is enough. If it's raining, and use an umbrella. If it's cold, you use a hat. If it's sunny, improvise. There you go. Taking off, super simple. I'm just gonna unclip the elastic band. If you really struggle, you could loosen from here and take your arms out as well. And here we are. You can back carry with this. Again, that's a different video. You can do hip carry as well with the toddler. It's quite a lot to support with the weight. But you can experiment as well. There you go. Thank you for watching. Bye.